Hey everyone, welcome back to Blossom Every Day. First of all, let me ask you a simple but very important question. You have clicked on this video because you want to change your subconscious beliefs. But pause for a moment and ask yourself, do you even know why you want to change them? And even more importantly, do you really know what those beliefs are that are running your life right now? Most of the time, people say, I want to be successful. I want to be wealthy. I want to be confident. But deep inside, there is a belief which is quietly whispering, I am not good enough. Money is difficult. Or I can't do it. And without even realizing it, that belief keeps running the show of your life. So before we dive deeper, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Rachana Dahiya. I am a holistic life and mind transformation coach. On this channel, I share about the law of attraction, Ho'oponopono healing, EFT tapping, and life skills that can truly help you shift your inner world to change your outer world. Okay, so let's start today's video with this big question. Why should you even bother changing your subconscious beliefs? Well, here is the truth. Your subconscious mind is like the operating system of your life. Whatever is installed in it, that's exactly what runs automatically. You don't even have to consciously think about it. Let's take an example here. If you have the belief that I'm not worthy of love, no matter how amazing a relationship come into your life, you will somehow push it away or you will self-sabotage it. If your subconscious holds the belief money is evil or rich people are greedy, you might consciously work hard, but deep inside, you will always block wealth. If your belief says, I am not confident, then even when opportunities come, your mind will create fear and resistance. And this is why people feel stuck. It's not the outer world, it's the inner programming. As Dr. Bruce Lipton, a famous biologist, said, 95% of your life is controlled by your subconscious mind. Which means even if you consciously want something, your subconscious beliefs might be stopping you. Now, when we say that the subconscious mind is controlling our life, many people get scared. But is it really so bad? Actually, no. Think about it. Since childhood, we have learned so many things. How to walk, how to ride a bicycle, how to drive, even how to talk. If our subconscious mind was not programmed with these and every single time we had to use only our conscious mind to figure them out, life would be impossible. Let's take an example. Imagine you're brushing your teeth. If your subconscious mind didn't already know how to do it, then every morning you would have to think, which brush should I pick? How do I hold it? Which toothpaste? How do I move my hand? And it would take forever. Same thing with cooking a meal. If your subconscious mind was blank, every day you would have to logically analyze each tiny step. Life would become so slow and so complicated. That's why subconscious programming is a blessing. It saves us time, energy, and effort by automating useful habits and skills. The real problem begins when negative or limiting programs get installed into the subconscious mind. Like, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve success, or money is hard to earn. When these start running automatically in the background, they shape our reality and keep us stuck without us even realizing it. I want to give a few examples over here. First of all, I want to talk about Thomas Edison, inventor of the light bulb. Edison failed more than 1000 times while trying to invent the light bulb. If his subconscious belief was I am a failure, he would have quit after the first few attempts. But he kept reinforcing the belief that I will find a way. Every failure is just a feedback. And that subconscious program of persistence literally gave the world electricity in every home. Now let's talk about Michael Jordan, basketball legend. When Jordan was in school, he was actually cut from his high school basketball team. Imagine if his subconscious belief had become, I'm not good enough to play. He could have quit then and there. But instead, he trained harder, rewired his inner belief to, I will become the best. And today, he is remembered as one of the greatest athletes of all time. And then, Colonel Sanders, founder of KFC. At the age of 65, Saunders had nothing, just a fried chicken recipe. He was rejected more than 1000 times by restaurants. If his subconscious belief had been, it's too late for me, he would have given up. Instead, he carried the belief, it's never too late, and built one of the biggest fast food chains in the world. So, if these people could transform their reality by working on their inner programming, why can't you? Now, let's come to the practical part. How do we actually change subconscious beliefs? There are many tools, but let me share a simple 4-step daily practice that you can do for 21 days. So, the first step is the mirror test. Now, mirror test is really just about acknowledgement. You see, if we don't acknowledge what's actually holding us back, how can we ever change it, right? So, this step is all about being honest with yourself and gently bringing those limiting beliefs to the surface. Think of it like turning on a light in a dark room, you suddenly see what's really there. And once you see it clearly, transformation becomes possible. So, let me show you exactly how to do this. So, before going to bed, just sit quietly. Close your eyes for half a minute and replay your day like a short movie. No need to go into details, but just the highlights where your emotions spiked. Moments when you felt excited, anxious, hesitant, or even guilty. And now ask yourself, where did I hold back today? Maybe you didn't make that call you planned. Maybe you quoted a lower price than you know you are worth. Or maybe you avoided setting a boundary in a relationship. Once you spot the moment, dig into the thought that came right before it. Was it something like, they'll probably say no? Or I'm not ready yet? Or maybe, what if I fail? Now, here is the key. Was this about a belief or was it a skill? A belief would sound like, I don't deserve it. People like me can't do this. But a skill sounds like, honestly, I don't even know how to write a proposal yet. Write it down like this. So, what is your trigger? And then what is the thought? Then, because of that, what is the feeling? Then, what is the action or non-action that you took? And then finally, what was the result? Another example. Trigger was, client asks your rate. And then thought was, if I quote high, I'll lose them. And the feeling, anxiety. Action, you would undercharge. And the result would be resentment. Another example. Trigger would be gym time. Thought would be, I always quit anyway. How would you feel? Low. And then action, you skip the workout. And then finally the result is feeling guilty. Why does this work so well? Because the moment you see the pattern, you are no longer running on autopilot. If the block is just a skill issue, no big deal. You can schedule learning. But if it's a belief holding you back, then you know it's time to shift that, which is where our next step will take you. And the next step is belief switch. So here's the thing. Once you have spotted a belief that tripped you up during the day from the mirror test, the next step is to flip that belief into something more supportive, more empowering. Think of it as changing the script your mind is running on. And here is how you do it. So first of all, you will write down the old belief exactly as it comes. For example, if I charge more, they will leave. After that, challenge it. Prove it wrong. Quickly, jot down 2 to 3 reasons why this belief isn't really true. For example, I have personally paid more for better quality before. Or you can say, some clients actually care more about results than price. Or it can be something like this. Every time I undercharged, I ended up resentful and drained. And after that, you will create the new belief. Now, flip the story. From if I charge more, they will leave to aligned clients happily pay for the value I deliver. And after that, anchor it with one small action for tomorrow. Don't overcomplicate. Keep it under 5 to 10 minutes. For example, you can just update your price sheet and you can practice saying your rate out loud 3 times. Or you can send one message to a past client with your new package. And here is a pro tip for you here. If the new belief still feels fake, add a because. For example, aligned clients happily pay for my value because I solve X problem with Y process and Z results. That's it. In just a few minutes, you have taken a thought that kept you stuck and turned it into a belief that can actually move you forward. Alright, so next step is mind cinema. And this one is fun. It's like running a little movie in your head where you are already living the new belief. Think of it as giving your subconscious a trailer of the life you are stepping into. And here is how you do it. So, first of all, you will close your eyes and you will imagine a very specific moment where your new belief is already true. For example, picture yourself on a Zoom call, confidently sharing your new fee. See the client nodding with ease and saying, "Yes, let's go ahead." Or maybe you imagine opening your WhatsApp and seeing a message pop up, "I'm ready to book your package." Now, tune into the sounds. Hear the client saying, "That works for me." And then hear your own voice, steady, calm, and warm. If you have ever recorded affirmations or given a presentation, remember how good your voice sounded. And then finally, what you feel. And this is the magic part. Notice how your body feels in that moment. Shoulders relaxed, chest open, breath flowing slow and deep. Maybe even a tiny smile playing on your lips. Feel that quiet confidence running through you as if your body already knows this is normal. And you can whisper little lines to yourself while you visualize. For example, you can say, "I'm safe to be seen." "My work creates real results." Or, "It's normal for me to receive well." And you can end with a mini rehearsal. Open your eyes, stand tall, and breathe slow, and actually say your new rate out loud just once. It could be as simple as, "My fee for this package is 25,000 rupees. This is my new coaching program, and here is how it works." Trust me, even practicing alone like this rewires your nervous system. And here is a bonus tip for you. Don't stop at visualization. Within 5 minutes, yes, within 5 minutes, take one tiny action to anchor it in reality. Maybe you send a quick message, open your price sheet, or draft that email. This way, the movie in your head starts syncing up with the movie of your life. And finally, the 21-day reset. Your simple, no drama plan to make the new belief stick. So now, think of this as your mental gym. You don't build muscles by lifting weights once, right? Same with beliefs. Repetition plus emotion is equal to your new default. So here is how your daily flow can look like. In the morning, you can start your day by setting the tone. So do a quick mind cinema. Imagine your new belief in action. Then you can say your belief out loud 3 times like a mantra. Something like, "I'm safe to be seen. My work has real impact. It's normal for me to receive wealth easily." And then during the day, of course, the old belief will pop up. And when it does, don't fight it. Just smile and say, "Thanks, old program. I'm running a new one now. You can go." And then take a slow breath. In for 4, out for 6. And then do one tiny action that aligns with the new belief. For example, if the belief is, "I deserve to charge my worth," send one proposal email or even just draft it. That's enough. Finally, during evening, wind down by checking in and do the mirror test. And then follow it up with the belief switch. Whisper the new program to yourself. And then note down one win from the day. Example, "I quoted my price without lowering my voice." Or even, "I didn't spiral after a no." This way, your brain goes to bed marinating in proof that things are shifting. And after that, most important, weekly check-in. So once a week, pause and ask yourself, what shifted this week? Maybe you spoke up more or didn't cancel your workout. So what still triggers me? Maybe certain people or situations poke the old wound. The third question is, what's one tiny tweak I can make next week? And keep it a very super simple tracker. And finally, keep your expectations real. When you commit to these 21 days, don't expect it to be smooth sailing. Let me tell you what's actually going to happen so you are not caught off guard. So, first week from days 1 to 7, you are going to feel resistance. You'll forget to do it. You might roll your eyes. You'll probably think, "This is silly. Why am I even doing this?" And that's okay. Why does that happen? Because you are stepping out of your comfort zone. And whenever you step out of your comfort zone, your mind's natural tendency is to resist. That resistance is not a sign of failure. It's a sign that change is happening. Just restart fast and keep going. Then from days 8 to 14, this is when you will start noticing sparks. Tiny shifts. Maybe you handled a situation better. Maybe you spoke up when you normally wouldn't. Maybe you caught yourself running your new belief instead of the old one. And these small wins are proof that the new program is kicking in. Now, days 15 to 21. Now the magic happens. The new behavior starts feeling natural. You don't have to force it as much because it's becoming a part of you. And the results, they start compounding quietly. You will look back and realize, wow, I'm not the same person I was 3 weeks ago. And here is the most important thing, this is not some overnight miracle. It's not a magic trick. But if you show up for 21 days, you will be amazed at how years of old programming can begin to dissolve. And how quickly you can start becoming a stronger, freer, better version of yourself. So, my friend, that's your 21-day reset. Simple, powerful, and totally doable. Remember, your mind doesn't change in one giant leap, it shifts through tiny, consistent steps. If you give yourself just these 10 to 20 minutes every day, you'll be surprised at the new version of you that starts showing up. Now, don't just listen to this video and close. Actually, go and do it. Pick your one belief today and begin tomorrow morning itself. And if you would like me to guide you deeper, I run group healing sessions and also private VIP sessions where I walk you through this kind of inner work step by step. You'll find all the details in the description below. So, friends, if this video helped you, please give it a like, share it with someone who needs this reset in their life, and subscribe to my channel, Blossom Every Day, for more healing practices and life tools. So, see you in the next video. Until next time, keep blossoming every day. Thank you.